Welcome in, pool fans from around the world. Another exciting edition of the Buys and Billiards Monday night Buffalo Top Players stream. Our first match is going to feature our number 12 and 13 players. Larry Stopper currently sitting at number 12, being challenged by Matt Mendola, who sits at number 13. So Larry's either going to remain at 12 or Matt's going to take over the 12 position. They are playing 9-ball, Texas Express rules, so all your traditional rules will apply. 9-ball's not going to count on the break, but if you make the 9, it spots, you continue to shoot. But other than that, you can make early 9s. The 3-foul rule is in effect. Push out. And Larry's coming to the table with ball in hand. Nice little soft draw shot to get back for the 2. And doesn't really need to do too much. 3 is sitting there for the side pocket. Okay, he does elect to go forward. That means he's going to have to move the cue ball a little bit. He's kind of going away from his angle on this 4. Probably would have liked to have been a little straighter on the 3. But he's going to go 2 rail. He's going to play this with some right-hand spin, come out of the corner, and try to beat the 6, but he's not going to. I'll get a poll going in the live chat. Who do you think is going to win? Is it going to be Larry, who currently sits at number 12, or the challenger, Matt Mendola, at 13? I tell you, I know both of these players' games very well. I would say Matt maybe a touch more than Larry. Matt and I locked horns a couple, maybe a couple weeks ago, and shooting real good. Of course, I jinx him, but when Matt started playing, I will say he was more of a bar box player. You would very rarely see him playing on the 9-footers. He was definitely more of a bar box 8-ball player, but I would say within the last 2 or 3 months, he's put some time into his big table game. He's really working hard, and you see him practicing a lot more and getting into some action on the big tables. And the hard work has definitely paid off. His 9-foot game has definitely improved. Overruns the 6-ball a touch. Got a vote already into the live poll. Matt Mendola at 100%. If you haven't ever joined us before, we're coming to you live from Buys and Billiards, located in Clarence, New York, right outside of Buffalo. Definitely the premier pool hall in Western New York. We have over 30 tables. A mix of 7-foot bar box tables, some 9-foot tables. We have a heated 3-cushion table, as well as a snooker table. So whatever you're looking for, we have it here at Buys and Billiards. The place is bumping tonight with league players. Leagues are a big deal in these parts. Between the APA and the BCA, I think there's leagues at least 3 or 4 times a week. We host over 75 teams weekly. So if that is something you're interested in, definitely stop into Bison Billiards. You can speak to one of the league operators and they can give you all the details. Both players really struggling with this opening rack, I can tell you. I feel like the play should definitely improve as the match goes on. All right, so Larry taking a look at the 6 ball. I think he can see a piece of it. If he can, he might just be able to. Oh, no, he's kicking at it. 1 rail. He might make it. Tries to draw the cue ball back into the stack there, the 7, 8, 9. Does not get away with it. And Matt, pretty simple out here. Just right hand spin. All right. All right, he's going to play the 7 in the right-hand side pocket. And all right, he's just taking his medicine here on this 8 ball. Left himself a little long, a back cut. Okay, unless he's cutting to the bottom right corner. Ooh, that was well played, but 8 ball's going to hang up for Larry. Not too much to do here. He's probably, I don't know. We'll see what he does here. I mean, I think he might just play the 8 and then look to play the 9 in the opposite right-hand side pocket. We'll see. Yep, that's what he does. All right, and Larry Stopper is going to take a 1-0 lead. Again, we are racing 2-7. Looks like both players have agreed to use the template rack for the match this evening. Let us know how the audio sounds. I know the last couple of weeks we've been getting some comments that the audio sounded a little off, so let us know how the audio sounds if you're tuning in. Also, let us know where you're tuning in from. We appreciate all of our support and all of our viewers, and we love to know where you're watching from and who you're supporting. Are you supporting Larry? Are you supporting Matt? Are you just here for a good time? Let us know. We got 2 votes into the live poll. Matt Mendola earning both of those votes, so 100%. Larry's still looking for his first vote, but Larry's the one with the 1-0 lead, so again, if you are new to the stream, my name is Vinny Sox. I'm pretty much the main commentator here on the Bison Billiards stream, but we are also joined frequently by Matt Mendola, Larry Stopper, Venkata Kaku. But tonight I am riding solo, so I am the only voice you will hear. We probably will have a different commentator for our second match because I will be playing a very special second match. It's going to be our first doubles, our first Scotch doubles match on stream, featuring myself and Matt Mendola taking on Matt Edgreen, who sits in the 17th spot. and Jose Alicia, who is a newcomer to our list. So we'll see how that match plays out. All right. So Larry plays a pretty containing safe here. He just, oh no. And he's going to make the one, which helps Larry. And I think that 2-ball does go up into the top left corner, if not the side, the left side. But we got Ron Schmiel in the live chat. This looks to be a great match. Yeah, I agree. These are two players that know each other very well, but I don't know how often they've played. So I'm very interested in this match. And of course, Ron is our number 20th player, and he was supposed to play this evening. He had a scheduled match, but his opponent had to reschedule. So it looks like Ron's going to have another match coming up here in a few weeks. So we're looking forward to having you back on the stream, Ron. Thanks for tuning in. All right, Larry going forward. He's got enough angle, just come off the top rail. Back down. Wow, he plays it with a little bit of left, and he gets perfect. And I don't see any issues. That 4-ball's going to roll right into that right side pocket. Natural position to the 6. Probably wanted that cue ball to creep up a little bit more so he doesn't have to draw it out. But he's fine. Now you want to stay below the 7 here. You're going to be coming across for the 8. So if it's me, I'm probably just rolling down and playing the 7 and bringing the cue ball to the top rail and natural line for the 8. And that's what Larry does. So it's going to be a thin cut into the left side pocket. Cue ball's naturally going to come off that top rail. Maybe play it 2 rails. Does. And he is perfect. Just make the 8. The 8 is essentially the 9-ball here. If you make the 8, win the rack. And he does that. 9-ball sitting in the pocket. Larry getting down. 2-0, coming right up. All right, 3 votes now in the live poll. So somebody's been watching. Larry Stopper sitting at 33% with a 2-0 lead. Just a reminder to make sure you're following the Bison Billiards Facebook page. That's where you're going to get all the information for upcoming tournaments and upcoming events. I know they normally post the next month's tournament information just about the 3rd week of the month, so you'll start to see the August tournaments being rolled out. The first Saturday of the month is always the monthly bar box. And then the last Saturday of the month is normally a Scotch doubles 8-ball. Now, normally when I commentate with Larry Stopper, he's the equipment guru. So I don't really know what either of these players play with. Maybe somebody in the chat can help us out. Somebody who knows Matt or Larry, Matt and or Larry. Let us know what equipment they play with. Somebody made a comment that Larry looks like he just rolled off the golf course. I couldn't agree more. With the dress shorts and the nice t-shirt and backwards hat. Oh, no. Made a great shot and doesn't get a roll. It's going to stick on the 7. He's going to kick at the 2. The 5-ball sitting there. Could make that. Might have a 4-9 combo once we get to that point. All right, Matt, just play a stop shot here. Just make the ball stop. Play the 3-ball, draw over for the 4-9, and it's barbecue chicken. Now, I might consider actually playing the carom here. So draw a little bit to the middle of the table, and then you're going to play the cue ball. Okay, he goes all the way down. Okay, now you can't play the carom. This is going to be a combo. You're too full on the 4-ball to carom that 9-ball. Good attempt, but the 9-ball stays on the table, and I think Larry's going to play a safety here. Does not have a clean look at the 4. Can just play the 4-ball up table and use. Wow, what an attempt there by Larry, but I think that may have been a little ill-advised. I don't hate the decision, but you had a pretty easy safe, and you're up 2-0. You're trying to extend the lead, and you know, relatively low percentage shot on that 9-ball, and you're going to leave Matt pretty simple 5-ball out here. Doesn't want to do that. Really, unless he didn't have the angle to roll it forward, I thought he'd roll past the 8. I still think he's okay. I think he can just beat the 9-ball. Come back to the middle of the table. Is he drawing this? I thought he would have played that forward with some left-hand spin. Gets away with it, though. The 8-ball provides some coverage for that 5. So I don't know if Larry can see a sliver of the 5. If not, he's probably going to be kicking behind it. I might come 2 rails, actually, off the left side rail, especially with where the 9-ball is. You might get a little bit of a jelly roll. So maybe come this way. No? Okay. All right, so Matt with another opportunity to trim the deficit to 1. Really no problems here. All right, I think he's got the angle just to play this with a little bit of pace, come off the bottom rail, and then play the 8 on the left side. Might get a jelly roll. He does. And tell you, if I'm Larry here, I'm probably just going for the bank shot because it does offer a little bit of a 2-way if you bank the 8-ball to the top left corner and bring the cue ball here. You're going to use the 9 as coverage. All right, he just went for. So he did play my shot. So Larry and I think we've been commentating together too long. I think we're starting to see things the same way. He did use the 9 as coverage, but I don't think he was really going all out for the bank, which is probably the smart play. I would agree with Larry there. Matt's going to jump this 9-ball. Both these players are great jump shot players. But he's going to leave the 8. Probably just come short side on the 9. So if you make the 8, you're going to come here for the 9. He's going to overcut it, And needless to say, Matt, this is about his, I think, third or fourth opportunity in this rack that Larry's given him, and needs to take advantage here to trim this deficit to 1. Just some right hand, top right, spin it 2 rails. Perfect. It's going to be overrun it slightly, but this is a shot Matt's got to make. And he does. He buries it. So 2-1 in favor of Larry. Again, we are racing to 7. Bottom left-hand corner of our screen, you're going to see the current Buffalo top players list. We do only show the top 20. We do have some players behind the 20th spot that are fighting to get up to challenge 20, but currently Jake Miosi sits at number 1. Jake Jackson in our 2nd spot. Chuck Filio in the 3rd spot, and then yours truly in the 4th spot. I am going to be challenging Chuck this Friday evening at 7 p.m. That will be a streamed match, so make sure you tune in and you watch myself and Chuck battle it out for that number 3 spot. That's really been my goal since the list started, is to get up to the top 3 or 4. Both the Jakes we know are very tough competition, so I like to think I might be able to crack one of those spots, but even if I don't, I'd like to get to the 3rd spot. All right, some distance here on this 2 ball. Playing it forward, or wow, he plays it rail first, and I can tell you one thing, Larry definitely has been commentating with me very much so, because I'm a fan of the rail first. He knows that. I frequently call rail first when we're commentating together, and he can't believe it, but plays the shot. Matt going back airborne, and okay, gonna leave the 3 tough. Again, coming up directly after this match, we do have a special Scotch doubles, our first Scotch doubles match on stream. It's going to be myself and Matt Mendola, who's currently playing, against Matt Edgreen, who's our 17th spot player, and Jose Alicia. All right, Matt's going to move the template rack. I would probably be banking at this. With where the 4 ball is, you make the bank, you're going to have a shot on the 4. Greek Yogurt Jim, appreciate you joining us. He says, this is Larry, watch out. Okay. He says, this is Larry all the way. Yeah, I mean, if I had to say there was a favorite, it would be Larry, just based on Fargo rates and, tournament finishes and those sorts of things. Larry, I would say, is the favorite. Matt, the slight underdog. But like I said earlier in the stream, I've been playing Matt a lot lately, and his game is really, really improved, and it's gone to the next level, and he's tough competition right now. So, he just chops at that 4 ball, and he's gonna leave Matt straight in on the 4. Might be able to cheat the pocket a little bit. Matt Mendola still holding the lead in our live poll, 60% to 40%. All right, that's a tough miss. He tried to cheat the pocket and draw the cue ball back, but causes the miss, and I think Larry can just slow roll this 4 ball in. Wants to, I mean, the 6 ball doesn't pass the 7, obviously, so he wants to keep position where he could just roll that 5 ball in, so you want to get relatively straight. And I think he's okay. Might have a little bit more angle on the 6 than he would have wanted, but just roll the 5 ball in. Yeah, from what I remember, you're not a fan of players wearing hats at the table. Is that right, Jim? Larry plays that shot very smartly. He uses the 9 to slow the pace, and he can just slow roll the 7 in. He's going to naturally come up to about where he is now for the 8. All right, he goes lefty. Doesn't want to use the bridge. Perfect. All right, Larry looking to take a 3-1 lead. And he sinks it. So 3-1, Larry's stopper, who I don't believe has ever had a bad hair day. I think he wears the backwards baseball cap because the chicks dig it, from what I've been told. I've had conversations with my wife and some of our girlfriends, and I've always heard that chicks dig the backwards baseball cap along with gray sweatpants. Just something about that combo really does it for them. So, I don't know Larry's relationship status, but, you know, might be making the most of his stream appearance. And, wants to show off a little bit for our female viewers. All right, he's on the 1 ball, and wow, he banks it super close to that 9 ball. That had every opportunity to go in, but just banked it a little bit short. I think the 1 ball does go. I think he can just roll this in. All right, he plays the smarter shot. He uses the 9 and just wedges Matt up on that 9, and this is going to be a difficult kick. The 6 ball really and the 7-8 kind of take away the natural angles, and he's going to make contact with the 9 and give Larry ball in hand. Now with the tie up at the bottom of the table with the 7-2-3-4, I would not be surprised if Larry does go for the 3 foul here. If you're new to 9 ball, if a player fouls 3 consecutive times at the table, they would lose that rack. Larry says, forget that. I'm going for the run out. The 3 ball is a little difficult. You're going to get on the 2 here. But where do you play the 3 ball is my question. He's going to be going into it. They're going to have to get a roll here. Unless he can beat it and go into the 4. He could. Wow, great shot there by Larry. The angle deceived me. I thought he was going to be going into the 3. Probably can play a similar shot here. Just come to the left side of the 4. All right, just between the 7-8, just come straight up table. Oh, okay, it goes that way. Wants it to keep rolling. Doesn't want to make contact with the 9. Looks like that may be inevitable. It's okay. Uses the 9 to bring the cue ball a little bit more center table. I love that play. All right, 7 and 8 in the opposite corners. A little bit of left-hand spin here. Needs it to slow down. Doesn't want to be over the 9. All right, he's okay. Plays it great. And Larry Stopper looking to take a 4-1 lead in our race 7. And he buries it. So Larry up 4-1. Starting to run away with it a little bit. Matt needs to get a rack on the board. Larry creeping closer and closer to the hill. 5 votes in the live poll. Matt Mendola at 60%. Larry Stopper 40%. While I don't know a ton about pool equipment in terms of cues and cases and tips and gloves and all those sorts of things, I do always like to give a quick shout out for the Bison Billiards Pro Shop. We have a full service pro shop located right here at the pool hall. Mike, the owner here, keeps the pro shop in stock with over 200 pool cues for sale. And you don't need to be a millionaire to afford one of these cues. We have budget cues ranging from $100 and up. And we are an active dealer for Predator, Jacoby, Viking, P-Shower, Q-Tech. And I know both of the players that we're watching this evening, they do get into the fancy custom cues. If you are in the market for one of those, we do have custom cues from the likes of Davini, DeShaw, McDaniels, Scruggs, Southwest, Black Boar. Now I'm just name dropping, but you know, all the who's who in the custom cue world. We have their work at Bison Billiards. I would have liked to see maybe a little cross bank here on the 2. Would have lend itself to better position on the 3, but he tries to cut the 2 ball in the left side pocket. It's not successful. Brings Matt to the table. Looks to be a little thin, but oh no, he's okay. Needs it to get there. All right, a safety coming up here. All you got to do is just touch the 8 ball with the cue ball. Yep. Perfect. All right, with where the 8 ball is, if I'm Larry, I'm kicking, but I'm slow rolling. Interesting that he's not kicking 1 rail, just off the opposite side. Yeah, okay, here we go. Just slow, just a slow kick. Yep. Perfect. Perfect, exactly like I called. Larry and I think, are spending too much time together. We're seeing the shots exactly the same way. Larry, when you rewatch your match, I know you do go back and rewatch your matches. These shots are very well played, and I say that because they're my shots. All right, so Matt gives up ball in hand, but don't love the cut. I think he's going to play another safe here. Maybe just send the 3 ball up to the top rail and try to use the 9. Yeah, that's a touchy shot. Very easy to do what Larry just did there. It's a, I don't know. All right, tough. Jacked up over the 9. Larry makes good contact, and he's going to leave Matt a bank here. Let's see if Matt's feeling the bank, or he could play another safe. Great shot. And yeah, I think he's got a great angle. Some bottom left, just punch it over to the middle of the table. Overcuts it. All right, so a little bit of work here left for Larry. He does need to get good position on the 5. If it's me, I'm just playing position to run into the 8, honestly. All right, he plays it well. Just stop your cue ball here, play the 8 up table. Don't try to do anything crazy. All right, so instead of going lefty here, Larry decides to pull out the bridge. Or for our overseas viewers, the rest or the rake, whatever you prefer to call it. Just slow roll. No, did not like that shot, especially with the bridge. That was very difficult to try to get on the opposite side of the 8. I think he should have just slow rolled it, played the 8 up table. Larry's he's a shooter. He makes those types of shots. So look at this. Look at this. Oh no. All right, so thin off the right side of the 8 and just put him behind the 9. Just thin off the right side of the 8. Bank the 8 ball back up table. Wow, great shot. All right, Matt's shooting. He says he don't want to hear nothing about any defense. I'm just firing at the ball and getting out. So 4-2, likely coming up. And it does. So 4-2. Larry Stopper still ahead. Looks like they've switched template racks. Oh no, Matt's going back to the traditional triangle. We'll have to ask them about this in the post-match. They started with one template, then it looks like they moved to the turtle template, and now they're back to the traditional triangle, so they're going back in time. And yeah, doesn't maintain control of that cue ball. He fouls it right into that bottom right corner. All right, so Matt gets a rack on the board, and now he's up at the counter refueling with a nice frosty beverage. Yeah, Larry, I would say, definitely usually does not play with a hat on, but Matt, I feel like he's always wearing a hat, so I don't know how they do it. I could never play with a hat on. That would distract me way too much. I guess backwards would be a little less distracting, but the brim, if I'm wearing it frontwards, I don't know how you even could see the balls with the brim covering your eyes. Nice cut there on the 2, and yeah. Gonna give up ball in hand, and Larry, you don't want to say it's a roadmap, but this is a roadmap. I think the 4 ball passes the 7 in the side, so as long as you just kind of get between the first and second diamond, okay, he's going to play it in the corner. I like that. Larry straight shooting. I'm going to go 2 rails, top left. You're going to come 2 rails between the 7-8. All right, I guess Larry and I don't see completely eye to eye on some of these shots. He comes backwards. Really doesn't need to do too much on this 6 ball. You don't want to risk missing it by trying to, put some crazy draw on it. Just stop the ball. All right. As I just stated, you really didn't need to do too much. You got to know where that next ball is. The 7 ball hanging in that left side pocket. When you try to put a big draw stroke, you definitely risk missing the ball, which Larry did. Greek Yogurt Jim says, as a real estate handyman, I've spent a lot of time wearing a baseball cap backwards while I was doing one dirty job or another, so I associate wearing ball caps backwards with hot, nasty jobs, especially wearing a respirator. Yeah, I mean, the way this match is going and some of the balls being missed, it sort of looks like a hot, nasty job, but both these players are going to get back on track here for the final few racks. In my everyday life, I do wear baseball caps, but never when I'm playing. There's no way I'd ever be able to have a cap on. Yeah, and I don't know how people play either with watches or rings or any sort of jewelry on their body. I don't wear any jewelry, period, but if I did, I would take them off before I played because that would be way too distracting for me. Yeah. All right, so big miss there by Matt. Brings Larry back to the table. And just roll this in and play the 9 in the bottom right corner. Just a slow roll here. Perfect. All right, Larry Stopper looking to go up 5-2 in our race to 7. Did you have a nice 4th of July? Yeah, I'm going to have a conversation with Matt after this match because he and I again played maybe a week and a half ago, and he couldn't miss. He was running out every rack. If I missed, I could have closed my eyes and, you know, I just he didn't miss. This match, certain matches, yeah, some of his shots are a little bit questionable. Well, I don't want to say he's checked out. I mean, knowing Matt, he's not going to check out. It's just he may be a tad bit frustrated in how the match started and some of his early misses, and those are carrying into some of these later racks, which you really can't do. I mean, the one thing you hear all the time is in pool, the number one rule is you have to have a short memory. If you take one miss into the next ball you shoot or the next rack, you're not going to have very good luck. This 4-ball's going to go. All right, Matt's definitely picked up his pace. Tried to use the 6-ball as a blocker, but does leave distance, which is the second best prize. We are now at 50% to 50%, Larry and Matt Mendola, each of them with 3 votes. All right, we got some, oh wow, what a shot that was. We have some folks in the live chat that are calling a dump here by Matt. So what would be the reason he'd be dumping? You think to maybe stir up a little bit more action in the Buffalo area, or I'm just curious on some of your theories. I can tell you, I'm speaking in a joking manner. I know Matt's not dumping. He's definitely trying. I think there just may be a little bit of frustration with one shot into the next. Also, and I commend Matt if he's doing this, he and I are playing a Scotch doubles match right after this. He could be getting all his bad shots out of the way now. He's getting all of his misses out now. That way, when we play Matt Ed Green and Jose in Scotch doubles 9-ball after this, he plays like a 800 Fargo. So if he's taking one for the team, thank you, Matt. Really appreciate it. Oh, unfortunate miss there by Larry. Just gonna leave the cue ball in a tough spot. And is Matt hooked? It's tough to even tell if he's hooked on that point. Tries to go into the 9, and he's gonna fluke the 6, or fluke the 5 in. All right, bank to win here. Just misses it. Just a little long. Yeah, Buffalo's a little bit of a dirty pool town, but I think Rochester, as far as Western New York and upstate New York goes, I think Rochester still takes the cake. We're slightly cleaner here in Buffalo. But Matt Mendola might be trying to change our image with this match. Yeah, he definitely was. He was definitely shooting at the 9 there. Very similar shot to the last one that he had. He's got the bank to win it here. Make the 6-ball, you win the rack. And he buries it. And we're going to have a 5-3 match coming up. 9-ball hanging in the pocket. All right. Down here in Virgin Pittsburgh, we don't know nothing about dirty pool. Yeah, I don't know about that. I haven't spent too much time in Pittsburgh, and I don't know much about the pool scene there, but I'm sure if I spent enough time there, I could find some shady characters and some shady pool rooms. Good shot there. He rolls the 1-ball in. He's got to look at the 2. 3-ball, very accessible down in this bottom left corner. Oh, watch out for the 5. He's okay. I think inside English here, play the 5 in the same pocket. Nope, he did play my shot, but he just overhit it. Now he's going to be hampered by the 7. He's got to make a good shot here. Wow. Little grin on Matt's face. Certainly wasn't playing that. Has an opportunity now to play a good safe. He says, forget that. I'm just going to bank this right in. Ooh. Going to hang up the 5 for Larry, who's probably thrilled to get back to the table. Matt with a nice little run there. Yeah, it looks like Matt's turning it on here the last couple racks, which maybe he's listening to the stream in his earbuds and he's trying to fight back on some of these dumping accusations. All right, he gets into that cue ball a little bit, wants it to keep rolling. I would take a couple extra breaths here. This is not an easy shot. And he buries it. All right. So Larry Stopper gets to the hill first. He is up 6-3. We are racing to 7. I wouldn't count Matt out of this match. As crazy as that may seem, down 6-3. Like I said, I played with Matt about a week and a half ago, and he caught a really, really strong gear, and I don't see why he couldn't do that here. As long as he stays in the match, keeps his head in it. And it could start right here. Everything pretty much leads to the next ball. 1 to the 2, 3 by this bottom right corner. He's okay. Could just draw this out, play the 3 in the bottom right corner. Might bank this. Oh, wow, he could cut it. I didn't even see that. All right, this rack's not getting any easier. Needs a good shot here, good stroke. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I saw when Matt and I played about a week and a half ago. He was playing with a ton of confidence, and it just didn't feel like he was ever going to miss a ball. But I, of course, give him the commentator's jinx. Looks like he may have rushed that a touch. Larry's shaking his head. I like playing the safety here. I like coming off of the 5 here, trying to come with the cue ball back underneath the 9, send the 5 ball back up table. Let's see if Larry and I are on the same page. We are. Did not follow my line though, and gonna have a look at the 5. Oh yeah, Jim, I agree with that. Pittsburgh is definitely the shit-talking capital of Appalachia. I've ran into enough Steelers fans to know that. And Penguins. Pirates fans seem a little bit more easygoing. Love a bump on the 7, and he gets it. I'm a closet Pirates fan, though. My favorite baseball player of all time is Roberto Clemente. In fact, if you walk into my house, you walk upstairs, front and center in my hallway is a uh, big picture of Roberto Clemente, number 21. All right, Larry, really not much to do here. Just exactly where he pointed his cue stick. Just play this with some left-hand spin. Perfect. All right, Larry, stopper to close this out and take a 7-3 lead. Oh, no. He drops the stick in disappointment. That is a very shocking miss by Larry. And Matt bears down. I said don't count Matt out. 6-4. Matt is certainly capable of winning 3 in a row. Larry needs 1, and if Matt does win 3 in a row, that 9 ball is going to come back to haunt Larry. Yeah, I don't like to use that word, but Jim spelled it out for us in the chat. It was a very unfortunate miss. All right, Larry's going to have another opportunity here, but this is going straight in the hole. All right, Matt. Everything's in the open. Just get on the 3 ball. If you get on the 3 ball, that's the toughest transition in this rack is the 2 to the 3. I like this path. Makes the 5 ball a little bit more difficult. Oh. Luke in the live chat says that shot haunted Larry with me last Tuesday too. All right, well, I mean, Larry's got another opportunity here. He's got to take advantage. Can't let that miss on the 9 ball get to him. All right, he gets on the wrong side of the 4. And he's going to be stretching, which makes things a lot worse. Wow, great shot there if he can. Okay. I think you got to bank at this. It's pretty straightforward bank. Think you can go around the 8. All right. Matt coming to the table with 5 balls, and they're all open. Nothing even on a rail. This is a layout where you just need to get out. All right, he gets the right angle on the 6. Just doesn't want to get straight. Maybe a little bit too much angle. Can he just roll this forward? Just kind of hold it up. Wow. Yeah, I think that all started with the 5 ball. He just overhit the 5 ball, got a bad angle on the 6. All right, Larry, time to redeem yourself and time to close this match out. Just doesn't want to get straight on the 8. I'm probably just playing this more middle table. Yeah, he's going to overroll this. Wow. Yeah, I mean, with a shot like that, I'm just trying to get somewhere like middle table, like over here. He's okay, and he's going to be good on the 9. Wants it to get off the rail, but he's okay, and I do not expect him to miss this. 9 ball for the win. All right, I clearly don't know pool. That's a shocking miss. And Matt gets another one on the board, and just like that, we got a 6-5 match, folks. You know, and the crazy thing is, it's funny how pool works. You know, Larry's going to make that 9 ball probably 99 out of 100 times, but you think the reason he missed it is probably because he missed that last 9, the one before that, and it kind of gets in your head a little bit. And Matt has a good chance to get to the hill here. Sorry, Larry is Jim's horse this evening, and I'm just laying on the commentator's jinx thick. I don't know about that shot. Yeah, I don't really know what he was doing there. I would have liked to maybe even play a safe. All right, you can just roll this in. 5 ball's a little difficult, though. Where do you play the 5 ball? Going forward, he's going to try to get straighter on the 4, maybe play the 5-9. Could be. I think now you got to play the 5-9. The 5 really doesn't have a pocket. You just got to draw it back to about here. Play the 5-9. Bank. Could bank it. Good. Let's see what Larry chooses to do. The bank. Yeah, he tried to cheat the pocket to get over. That's the problem. You cheat the pocket, and I'll tell you a shot here. So the 5 doesn't pass the 9, but the angle that Matt has, what he could do is he could draw into the 7. He's got the angle to draw into the 7 and then play the 5 in the bottom left corner. Yeah, or he could play the 5-9. If he doesn't want to play the combo, he could draw into the 7. Let's see what he does.
Sorry if I'm interfering.
No, you're good. All right, he's going to probably play the 5-9. Yep. He doesn't get a good angle, though. It's really off angle. This is a difficult shot. And the problem with this shot, too, is if you miss, the 5's coming off the 9, settling over here, you're going to leave Larry a shot. Just like I said. Oh, is he going to get away with it, though? No. Thin cut. Could be worse. And he does tie up the 6 ball. The 6 ball now doesn't pass into that top left corner, so decisions for Larry here. All right, just plays a containing safety shot here. But I think Matt can bank it and get on the 6. It's a good shot. He's going to use the 7. That's really good shot. Really good shot. Larry might have an edge, but he doesn't have much of this 5 ball. And he misses it completely. All right, that 6-9 combo looks difficult. With ball in hand, I'm trying to go here. No, he's going to play the combo. Wow, okay. I think with ball in hand, you could have got on the 6. This is tough. Yeah, Matt's turned the match around in very quick fashion. He's been playing good safeties and making the balls he needs to make, and really just taking advantage of Larry's errors. All right, so Matt's got an opportunity to play another great safe here. Just thin off the 6, bring the cue ball back down, and leave the 6 here. He played it a different way. I don't know about that. He's going to leave Larry a shot.
No, everything I got is not dropped off. I don't like how you said that. Why did you ask me? I'm just matching your
Yeah, doesn't want to be over the 8. He's okay. Larry just waiting for the player next to him to finish their shot. Jim says if Larry makes that 6, he wins the rack. Let's see if Jim really knows what he's talking about. I think you could just stun it over and play the 9 in the left side. Great shot. Great touch there by Larry. And you know he's taking a couple extra deep breaths here. This would be to win the match after a couple unfortunate misses on the 9, and he buries it. So Larry Stopper is going to take a 7-5 victory in a match that got a little bit tighter than we thought it was going to be early on. We'll get Larry over here for a quick post-match interview. We'll get his thoughts on the match. And then coming up in just about 10 minutes, we'll have a Scotch doubles 9-ball match between myself and Matt Mendola, taking on Matt Edgreen and Jose Alicia. All right, we are welcoming in Larry Stopper.
Hey guys and
who
gals.
is a very familiar voice on this stream. Larry, interesting match that we just watched. I mean, you
Certainly
came out of the
was.
gate strong, and
Yep.
everyone, even in the chat, thought you were going to run away with it, but
Seemed like it.
couple unfortunate misses on those 9-balls.
Yeah, I couldn't believe I missed 2 easy 9-balls on the hill. I was telling Matt, he was like, I wish you had ended it earlier. I was like, trust me, I did too.
Yeah, I mean, we were wondering. I mean, after that first miss on the 9-ball, and then you missed, the second 9-ball. I mean, do you think that first miss played into that second miss? Do you think maybe you still had that in your mind at all? Or?
Oh, I was definitely, that was definitely in my mind, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, one of my downsides when I'm playing is when I start talking to myself, I'm in trouble.
Okay.
So
we can see a
before
little
shot,
bit of that at the table.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, I mean, how do you feel like you played? I mean,
I think in the overall scheme of things, I shot pretty well. I definitely missed those 2 9-balls and 3 or 4 other shots, but I had some strings where I was running some balls. I never got out, but I shot pretty solidly, decently.
Yeah, and it's funny, Matt. I feel like Matt started off. He was missing some balls he normally makes, but then at the end, I mean, really, a lot of it was just kind of taking advantage of some of the
My
opportunities
misses.
that you were leaving him.
Oh, absolutely.
Even not just those 9-balls, but a couple times you left him, 2 or 3 balls out, and he got out. So kudos to Matt.
Yeah, and he shot pretty strongly. In the 2 racks where he was coming back, I thought he was going to break and run out. He was running some balls and shooting pretty well. But then, just like me, he unfortunately missed a couple shots that apparently ended up.
The poll was split, so 50-50. You both had 3 votes, but most of the chat was riding with you. Greek Yogurt Jim called it early on that he felt like you were going to win the match. He started to get a little bit nervous when you missed those 9-balls, but
as did I, buddy. I promise.
He said I was jinxing you because both times I'm like, all right, well, here we go. Larry's gonna close the match out, and then I don't like to use that word, but Jim spelled it out for us
on a
in
couple
the chat.
easy 9-balls.
But I mean, on the bright side, I was saying maybe Matt was just getting some of those misses out of the way because he and I have a doubles match coming up now, so maybe he was just saving all his good shots for our match here with Matt and Jose. So
that should be a good one.
Yeah,
you guys doing a race to 7 or 9?
We're doing a race to 7.
Okay.
We're going to take just a couple minute break, and then we will come back to you.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, guys and girls. Now you're getting my audio instead of my mediocre pool. Oh goodness. All right, let's end that poll, and we'll start a new one here. How's everybody doing tonight? Who do we got here? Let me set up this poll here. We got Vinny Sox and Matty Boy against Jose, my little buddy, and the other Matt. All right, let me launch the poll. Let me see some comments while they're racking up here. If Larry makes the 6, he wins the match. Ooh, good call, Greek. Yogurt knows his business. Hell of a job, Larry. Exceptional. Okay. All right. Who do we like in the poll here? We got Vinny and Matt and Jose. I haven't asked them for the details. I'm guessing that they're playing Scotch, but I'm not sure if that's the format they're doing. Wow, there's only 6 votes in our match. Okay, yep, they're definitely playing Scotch, even though Jose is Puerto Rican, not Scotch. I got to bust his chops, everybody. He's a good buddy of mine, and I haven't seen him in a while. Ooh, Matt gets behind the 4-3. That's very risky, but nice shot. Now Jose is going to follow the 3 into the side pocket and hopefully get on the other side of the 5 ball for the 4 ball down in the bottom left. Oh, he's going around the 8, even fancier. Oh, he got that. Oh, that's going to be tight and interesting to see on camera. It's very tight. I'm not sure how it lays on the actual table. I'm not sure if Mr. Ed Green can make the 4 ball. I think he can. And on that note also, happy birthday to my buddy Matt. Matt had a birthday yesterday or 2 days ago. I think it was yesterday, actually. And now he's kicking at it. All right. We cannot see it directly. Makes good contact. Vinny stepping up to a very difficult shot where he's shooting over the 9 ball. Opts for the safety. Left Jose a very makeable ball, but the length's involved, and there's a very good chance cutting the 4 ball that the 7 ball is going to get involved. The cue ball is probably going to hit the 7 and hold up. Wait. Okay, to come back down table. Now you got to go for the 4-9, whether you like it or not. You don't really have a better option, even though it's a very difficult, long combination. That turned out pretty sporty. So far on the poll, we got Vinny and Matt at 100%. Who do we got on with me right now? Please let me know. I'm out here by myself. Somebody talk to me. Hello. It's so lonely by yourself. All right, I think Matt is obviously just gonna barely touch the inside of the 4 ball, play some form of a safety. He's going to try to hide the cue ball back where the 7 is. Decides to hit that firm with a little right. I think that was his intent, but he did come up a little bit short. Then he moves the template rack. All right, so Jose, let me give you guys a rundown, if anyone's there, of the players' equipment, as I often do. I know that both Jose and Matt Ed Green have Shelby Williams cues and beautiful examples of those as well. Shelby does phenomenal work. Cue Maker of the Year this past year. Matt Mendola uses a gorgeous PFD custom cue, Paul Drexler. Come up, keep coming, keep coming. All right, 6 is going to be cut to the bottom right corner. Have the cue ball come off the rail, or Jose might not play it off the rail. He might just do he's got a really good compact draw. No, he chose the rail route. This is probably going to be straighter than Matt wanted. Yeah, I'm with you, Luke. I definitely favor Vinny and Matt over Jose and Matt. All 4 guys are good buddies of mine. In my opinion, the difference maker is the fact that I think that Vinny and Jose are pretty even. Although I slightly favor Vinny possibly, but Jose's a beast. I think the big difference to me is the fact that to me Mendola plays better than Matt Aggreen, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. Matt Aggreen plays really good pool. I just think that Matt's a little more solid. So I think Vinny and Matt each have a favorite, are slightly favored on versus their opponents. But in Scotch, it's totally different. You shoot balls differently. You're setting up balls differently. You're playing balls differently than you would have if you were by yourself. I'm 95% sure that Jose's going to cut this in. And he cuts it in beautifully, kicks out the 9 for the very simple-ish shot in the side. Right now, Vinny and Matt are slightly favored. It's 67% in the votes. The poll, sorry. Oh, I thought he hit the tip. All right, so Matt and Jose take a 1-0 lead. Let me update that for us. Oh, what happened there? Okay, back to this. Okay. All right, so Matt and Jose are up 1-0. You know what? Let me bring up the list just for kicks. I'm kind of curious to see it. Let me minimize that. Oh, I don't know what just happened there. Okay, I'll figure it out. Maybe. All right, so on the list now, I can challenge Victor or Derek. I think Derek's already got a match. Victor, I'm not sure how accessible he is right now. All right, get rid of the list again. All right, let me see what's going on here. Pay attention here. All right, Matt's going to cut the 5 ball and come off the side rail. Middle of it, yeah, it's a great shot. Give Vinny an angle to cut it. Or go for a safety. I think that he's going to cut this. Have the cue ball come between the 7 and the 9. Down table between the 7 and 9 and the 7 and 8 for the 6 ball. Yeah, he went for the ultra right English, which lets you flirt with the corner like he's showing us. The good thing about that shot is it turned out to be a two-way shot where you're leaving your opponents a shot, but as we've said often, there's length involved, and it's really hard to hit this hard enough to go 3 rails to get all the way back down table for the 6. But if anyone can do it, it's Jose. Wow, what a shot. Yeah, I do not disagree with you at all there, Jay. Jose is so solid. Put it this way, I would never bet against Jose. He and I have played in a couple tournaments together. We call ourselves the Twin Towers because we're both vertically challenged. Oh, Matt's playing a safe here. Okay. Not a bad shot, although you did leave your opponent a better shot than you would have liked to when attempting a safety. Matt plays a two-way. Turned out really well. I know that Jose, all 4 of the players except for Vinny jump. Vinny can jump, he just chooses not to. So Jose is definitely going to be jumping this. You can see him breaking out his little cue. I'm saying 100%. He's hitting the ball, and he's going to make it 60% of the time, this shot. See, he made the ball. Oh, shoot, he made the wrong ball. All right, bad joke. All right, as Vinny has said often, he likes to play from under the ball. I do too. It usually gives you a better chance to come out up table. I'm guessing it looks like they probably are playing 1 timeout per rack. It'll be tough to get on the 9 ball. Oh, Vinny went for a cross bank 1 pocket shot. Left Matt and Jose a challenging shot, but if you make it, you just follow the cue ball, follow the 8 ball up table for the 9 in the bottom left corner. So in that respect, it's simple. You just gotta make the 8 ball, and you get natural shape on the 9. Oh, shoot. Okay. I think Matt's got to cut this. Definitely hit the 9 ball with the cue ball. Oh, we overcut it. Shoot. Now we got Jose Alicia from Jamestown stepping in, chalking up his Shelby Williams beautiful cue. Oh no. Oh, geez, Louise. That's a great break for Team Matt Jose. It's like Matt and Jose take a 2-0 lead. Let me mark that up. What do we got this weekend? I'm not sure if Vinny told you. I'm sure he did. He's very good at announcing most things, but we do have the Scotch Doubles tournament this weekend, which is always a fun time. That's an 8-ball tournament on the bar box 7-foot tables. All right, so Matt and Jose to break. Matt's, Jose's breaking from the right side of the table. Makes the one on the side. Oh, he did not. Looked like he was gonna. That's a dry break. Vinny Sox, our commentator and 8-ball 7-foot god. He'll be shooting the one. It's so funny that he won that tournament because Vinny will tell you he's not a huge fan of 8-ball or 7-foot tables. So it's just great irony that he won that. All right, Matt hangs the template rack, which I cannot reach to hang. I can reach it to take it down though. Matt's setting up to cut this to the right, hit this with a little bit of bottom right, come off the rail, bring the cue ball out to the middle of the table. Well done. He gives Jose a great angle to naturally come across the table after pocketing the 2-ball in the top right corner. The cue ball is going to I'm trying the draw tool. It's not working. All right, forget the draw tool. Now the 3 to the 4, that's going to be a challenge, especially with this angle, because it's pretty, it's not dead straight, but it's straighter than you'd like. You almost wanted a little bit more of an angle so you could draw it or play it off the rail, the side rail easier. Overcut that, but the spin. Matt can see the ball. I'm not sure that he can see enough to make. Yeah, he's going to jump it. That's a great jumper. I kind of taught him. It's very simple. Oh, he almost jumped that twice. He hit it, but no rail. All right, Jose's just going to draw this or play it off the bottom rail and then off the side rail. Just come over for the 4 in the bottom right corner. A little bit of right-hand English. From this angle, Matt's probably going to draw it, but I'd honestly follow it a foot or two because that's naturally going to come right under the 5 to go straight into the top right corner. Because of the small angle here, if you try to draw it, there's a chance that you kiss the 5-ball with the cue ball. Yeah, I like that shot. Now you got a great stop shot. Sets Jose up beautifully for the 7 in the corner. He's going to draw this back a little to either play the 8. It looks like he's setting up to play the 8 in the side. Set it up for the side or the corner. He elects to go for the side, which I like. Got a better angle to get on that 9-ball from here. Just going to slide draw this a little bit to the middle of the table. Maybe a foot, foot and a half. Oh. Jose's still going to cut this in with no problem, but I know that Matt was trying to draw that ball a little bit. Instead, he did more of a stop shot with a stun by mistake. Uh-oh, he overcut it. Oh, yeah, he did. All right, so Vinny and Matt are on the board. I gotta ask if my pal Emma is online and watching her hubby. And if so, hello. So right now, Vinny and Matt are at 50%. Actually, both teams have 50% in the poll. I should rephrase that. It's dead even currently. All right, so Vinny, it doesn't look like the 3 ball goes past the 7. He may be cutting this back to the right, to the upper right-hand corner, I should say. No, he's playing a safety. Now they could play safe here or put the 3 in the side with the bank shot. You could do it as a 2-way where you can go for the bank and then leave the, well, then you're, I was gonna say then you're involving the 5 or the 7, but they got away with it. Jose can just see enough of the 4 to pocket it. Oh. Matt plays a nice shot on the 4 to come up table for the 5 ball. Give Vinny a nice angle to give Matt a good look at the 6 ball. I don't see any problems for Team Vinny and Matt here. Wow, Vinny played that way and involved the 9 ball and a scratch possibility. I gotta talk to him. Uh-oh. That turned out okay. These guys are flirting with trouble, I tell you. I think Vinny's going to make this with some follow, come off the side rail, off the top rail, and come over for the 8 in the bottom, for the bottom right corner. That was what he was trying to do. Oh, look at this. May have slopped it in. Oh, no, they didn't. Huh. That worked out okay, but that was interesting, Matt. You almost gave your partner a heart attack with that shot. Jose strokes that beautifully. And Matt Edgreen is shooting the 9-ball to take a 3-1 lead in this set. He pockets that well, right in the middle of the pocket to take a 3-1 lead. Matt Edgreen and Jose. Alicia. Sorry, I just muted for a second and sneezed. All right, they're using a template rack. Jose Alicia and Matt Edgreen are up 3-1 on Vinny Sox and Matt Mendola. Matty Ice, the kid. You know that all these players are solid players. I know that Vinny, Matt, and Matt are on our top 20 list, and Jose, now that he's back to visiting Bison, will easily be on this top 20 list if he chooses to be. I have a feeling that Matt's probably going to power draw this. I know I'd be tempted to. It's a tough, very thin angle to follow without involving the 4-ball or the 7. Yeah, a little afraid of that. Now you got the 2, 3, and 4 just sitting right there in front of the side pockets. Those are basically not missable. Vinny's just going to play this in the side, come down to the bottom of the table, come back out for the 5, although he got a little kiss from the 8-ball, which did not help their cause, but Matt can certainly make this in the bottom left corner. I think young Matthew is a little bit off this evening. Jose steps up, makes the 6-5 ball, sets Matt up perfectly for the 7. I mean, for the 6 to just punch it off the side rail and come out middle towards the right-hand side of the table for the 7. 7, 8, 9 are just stop shots. Oh no! All right, Vinny and Matt have a good chance to get back in this match because Matt and Jose were just about to go 4-1. Now 3-2 is a big difference in the swing sense. Didn't come out as much as he was hoping for. Right now, it's looking like, as of now, early in the match, both Mats seem to be struggling a little, and Jose and Vinny are Doing what they do. All right, it's going to kiss the 9 ball, but it's still going to come out. Up table after a caroms off the 9. Yep. Matt draws that ball pretty well. Came up a little bit short, but Vinny shouldn't have an issue cutting into the bottom left corner to close the gap to a 1-game lead. And he powers it in off the inside of the tip. And we got a 3-2 barn burner. Oh, we now have a Vinny and Matt are up to 60% in the poll. They take a slight lead. We were at 50 for a while. Matt's breaking from the right, as he always does, which I totally understand and respect, because I usually 90% of the time is break from the left. Vinny could play it safe here or try to bank it. I think he's going to try to bank it. Nope. Nice safety by Jose. That's got can either kick it off the top rail, which is tough because it's thin between the 1 and this between the 7 and the side rail, or it looks like he's trying to go around the right hand. Yeah, he is. Then the front of the 7's. Oh. All right, I think Matt's gonna probably play the 1 up in the corner and pretty much stop the cue ball right there for the 2 ball. That would be the recommended shot to do here, in my opinion. But what do I know? I'm not even sure anyone's out there anyway. Hello. Well, someone voted recently. So I know someone's on. All right, Matt's got a. No. Yeah, unfortunately, I think both Matts seem to be a little off their game, like I had said a minute ago. That doesn't mean that they're not going to catch fire momentarily. Ooh, Vinny tries to go across corner and gets a pretty fortunate leave out of that. Jose's going to be kicking off the bottom rail. Oh, I don't think the 1 goes by the 2 ball. Yeah. The 2 doesn't go, so Matt's in a tough spot here. He's trying to just ride the cheese there a little bit. Tried to carry him the 9 ball and hope to get some action. Matthew. All right, so I think Matt's going to try to bank the 2-ball here. All right, so Matt came up a little bit short for position, but Vinny will have no problem pocketing the 6 on the side, coming off the bottom rail, coming back to the middle of the table for the 7. He also came up a little bit short, but same scenario, no problem here. I don't see any issues for these gentlemen. And 2 more balls, and they're going to tie this match up at 3. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so Matt and Jose take a 4-2 lead with that. Vinny and Matt are still at 60% in the poll. All right, so Matt's got a tough shot here on the 3-ball. He's probably going to play safe. Looks like he might be trying to cut it to the right-hand corner, but I'd probably go with the safety here because you really don't have a great offensive shot. And even if you do, you're just kind of hoping to get lucky on the following ball. And he's going for, yeah, it was a smart shot. He played a 2-way shot on the 3 where turns out to be somewhat defensive. I think Jose's going to jump this and make it, personally. Oh, nice cut. Perfect. Yeah, I agree with you, Ron. Vinny and Matt can definitely come back. We've set it off, and this is definitely a momentum game. It's very easy to tear off 2 to 4 racks in a row. Okay. Let me see. Sorry, people. Something. Okay, Matt comes out beautifully for the 6. Came up a little bit short, but Jose won't have any issues with this. Although going around the table with that angle, the 8 might get in the way. That's the key to avoid the 8 ball here. Because you're definitely going to come off the bottom rail and the side rail. But you don't want to mess with the 8 ball, although I have a feeling he's going to most likely hit it at some point. But as they say, only time will tell. Oh, he kissed the 9 instead. See, you guys shouldn't listen to me. I don't know much about pool. Although I shouldn't say that if Ron's the only one watching, because Ron's about to be my teammate this weekend. No, I like that. I think we're going to do well, or at least play well. All right, so Matt's going to, I would think that Matt's going to cut this right down the rail, but he might elect to bank it. I would cut it just because the cue ball's going back and forth, and you'll be in the middle of the table, and you'll have a good shot at the 8. All right. Good chance for Vinny and Matthew to close the gap here. Cut the deficit to 1 rack. Vinny pockets the 7 beautifully and sets Matt up magically. Uh-oh, Matt, slow down, buddy. Looks like Matt and Vinny have taken a 67% lead in our poll. Wow, I'm shocked that he missed that one. All right, so the gap has been closed. They are just down by 1 rack now. It's 4-3. Let me change the score here. All right, a dry break and not a good shot at the one ball, and definitely sensing a safety here. I think Matt should just touch the inside of the. I would have played it thinner and put the cue ball behind the 9 personally, but that's aggressive and you could have scratched. But it would have turned out great. Ron, what time is the tournament this week? This weekend on Saturday? Is it one of the 11-12s or 12-1s? Oh wow, Matt! Holy moly, that would have been a great cut. Let me look this up. Kind of curious. All right, this. Let's see what's going on at the tournament this weekend. Okay, doors open 11, starts at noon. Okay. Good to know. All right, so Vinny is shooting the 2 ball here. Not a bad miss at all. All right, guys and girls, I'm going to pause this for a minute. I'm not going to pause the stream, but I'm going to go to the restroom. I'll be back in a moment. Thanks. Okay, let me change the score here. I know it's 5-3 now. Really nice hit and play, Matt. I tried that very shot against Matt and missed the 6 ball entirely. Oh, I missed a good break run. Matt's gonna just clip. Well, he's going for the right-hand side. Yeah, that doesn't make sense because then the cue ball is following the path of the 7. Sets Team Vinny and Matt up perfectly for the 7. Well, not perfectly, but pretty darn well. That was not Matt's best shot. I hate to say it. Then he pounds that in like a champ. That's what champions do. Hello, hello. All right. I just messed up the audio. I just messed it up. Am I back? Can you hear me? Oh, nice. All right, I messed up the audio, so shoot. All right, what did I do to the audio here? Can you hear me on this one? Okay, I messed up the audio on the other one, so screw it, as they say. All right, so Vinny and Matt. Oh wait, all right. It's 5-4 now. All right, Vinny and Matt are trying to make a match of this. Thank you, Ron, for verifying that. I figured, seeing as there wasn't going to be a second person or an interview after, I was going to unplug the other headset, which I did, and for some reason it disconnected the one that I was using. So I just grabbed the other one and said, screw it. All right. Matt, I'm sorry, Vinny Sox plays a really nice safety on the 1 ball there. The 6 is not in a great spot. This rack is not horrible. All right, so good chance for Vinny and Matt to make the 1. The 2 is going to be interesting. Hey, so was the 1 apparently. Matt played for a really difficult, precise shape, which didn't make sense to set up that way because it does not. I don't think it goes past the 4 ball. But Jose can just roll the cue ball onto the 4 ball, which is probably what I would do here. Just play nice, smart safety. Then he's just going to kick at this off the bottom rail, I'm assuming. That is definitely the move here. Hits it directly. Unfortunately, it left their opponent a very good makeable shot at the deuce. Matt's going to chalk up his cue and put it on the table. He has been putting it upside down, which drives me crazy. Nice cut by Jose. Sets up Matt beautifully on the 5 ball. The 6 is really challenging. That's a pretty good angle to just slide the cue ball over to the rail, because you're going to have to be pretty much right on the rail or within a half an inch of it with as close to the 6 spot side pocket as the 6 ball is. Matt hit that really well. Jose plays that perfectly. A little bit of draw, sets Matt up beautifully for the bottom right-hand corner. Just come off the bottom rail. I'd hit this semi-firmly. So you get back out towards the middle of the table, or be able to give your teammate a decent shot at the 9 ball. This is also to get on the hill. I do not see Jose missing this. And he didn't. He never disappoints, that guy, I tell you, man. He's a pool stud from Jamestown, New York. All right, so Matt and Jose are on the hill, 6-4. Matt and Jose are our southern folk. Yeah. Yeah, they're playing right here. We do this every Monday. We have a top 20 list.
This is Buffalo Bison Billiards on YouTube.
Yeah, just go to Bison Billiards Live,
Okay.
and you can see any of the matches from the past or current. Yeah. All right, someone was just asking me about our stream here. Nice to get this out. All right, looks like Matt's banking the one ball very nicely. The three, I'm not sure if you're play to. I don't think a bank works here, and I'm not sure if you can. Oh, you might be able to draw it into the 3-9 here. Vinny says I can do anything. That's just how I am. For those that don't know, these players, Vinny Lesh, Jose Alicia, are just pool studs. Matt Mendola's been playing some fantastic pool, young man. He's quite solid, and so is Matt Eggreen. And he's going to show us a little draw action here. How'd he hit it? Good enough. He can make the 6. Ron, your comment, I agree. Yes. Vinny plays very strong safeties. I've noticed when he and I commentate, there's a lot of shots that he plays safe on that most people would take the offensive shot. But yeah, he's phenomenal with safeties. Uh-oh, looks like the 9 ball is definitely going to be taking a ride here because there's no better option. Then 5 could actually go in the bottom right corner if you hit the if you hit the middle to left-hand side of the 5, it could carry him right off the 9 ball and also kiss the 6 ball and go in. This is a mess we got down here, boys and girls. But he can definitely... Oh. Okay. Here comes a foul. Yep. Although the only problem with that shot is he should have left the 5 ball closer to the 6 and 9 because it's harder to play a foul when there aren't as many balls around to hide behind. Matt hit that ball a little firmly. He should have just left the 5 ball near the rail over near the side pocket. That would help ensure them get the 3rd foul if he gets ball in hand on this shot. This shot isn't so bad. You can do a Z shot. You're going to hit just before the side pocket, come to the other side rail, 2nd diamond, and most likely contact the 5. Although Matt's trying a lot of left-hand English. No. Or you could just do 1 rail off the bottom if you hit just shy of the 1st diamond. Will definitely make contact with the 5 ball. And Matt is looking to the side rail. This is the harder way to hit it. I think he's going to go between the 5 and the 7. Score! Right in the middle. The kick is up. Yeah, there are definitely 2 easier ways to hit the 5 ball. Not that I'm by any means a pro. Oh, they're gonna try to 3 foul him here. They should. They should play the cue ball down here, and then just do a stop shot on the 6, leave the cue ball right behind the 9. Which is what Vinny's doing. This way you could actually come a little bit off center with the 6 ball and just have it fade into the 9. Just roll it a little bit. Oh, Matt's trying to do a stop shot. Not the worst option, but Matt and Jose both jumped very well. Personally, I would have tried to make sure the cue ball was closer to the 9. Yeah, Jose's breaking out his jump cue. I would say he's got a 90% chance to hit this ball. Jose's a fantastic jumper and a hell of a chef. He will definitely hit this. Oh, wow. Shocker. All right, so the deficit is now 1. Matt and Jose are still on the hill, and Vinny and Matt just need 2 racks to take this. Per Ron Schmiel, who said they have a good chance of coming back. Ron might have called this one. Let's see how it plays out.
So, foul.
Huh?
So foul is a loss.
3 foul. 9 ball.
Oh, that was the third foul.
Yeah.
Oh. It's got to be in a row, right?
Yeah, consecutive. Yep. Alright, so we have a dry break. Oh, no, we don't. Yes, we do. I sense a safety because you cannot see the 1 ball directly. I mean, a push out. Which will also be slash a safety or a place that you certainly want to. Push outs are hard in the sense that you need to think about. It's not just a question of leaving them a tough shot, because the reality is you need to have a plan, because if you leave it in a certain spot, they could very easily play safe or give it back to you. So you have to be strategic in that sense. But usually you want to leave them length. I would try to hit the 5 ball maybe and just roll the cue ball directly down towards the end rail. Alright, see, this allows Matt to play a really good safety against him, which is why I was saying you got to be smart about your. You got a couple options here. If you can see the whole 1 ball, you could hit the middle right of it, and the cue ball's going to come off, and 7's going to get you. But I think he's going to try to hide the cue ball behind the 8 and the 3 ball. Oh, good shot. Very smart safety there. Doesn't have a window. He can definitely jump this, or he could probably hit it if he goes between the 2 and the 5. With a lot of left-hand English and hit just past the side pocket. Although I have a feeling Jose is going to jump this. Even though I'm a great jumper, this is not a shot that I'm in love with because it's hard to jump 3 to 4 feet like this. But Jose says, no problem. He says, you're a rookie, Larry. This is how you do it, buddy.
Got a good lead on him.
Vinny looks like he's playing a safety. The cue ball's going to come to the right side of the rail. Beautiful shot. Now the 4 ball's in the way. Oh, no, it's not enough. Matt can definitely hit the side rail and use a bunch of right-hand English to kick to spin over for the 1 ball. All right, we got a new guy. New guy in the chat rooting on Jose, his buddy from the Jamestown area. Yeah, that was a very nice jump. Jose is one of my good buddies and fantastic jumper. I love seeing Jose back here. We played in some tournaments together. I miss my little buddy. So Vinny and Matt have Matt went a little too far on that, even though Vinny likes to be under the ball. Matt and Vinny have a pretty good chance to get out here. I don't see any problem shots. And go hill. Jose's your brother? That is awesome.
you've ever heard Jose talking about the Twin Towers, that's me and Jose. That's what we call ourselves. I love Jose. He's my buddy. All right, Jose steps up to the table. He's gonna, huh?
Twin centers.
Yeah. Jose's gonna cut this down table and just come across the floor. Come across the table for the 4. Oh man, he hits that great. So is it your children that are in the house, or is it your sisters? I know I've asked Jose this before. In the house that you guys share, are they your kids? All right. Matt is gonna just slide draw this over side of it perfectly. Very nice shot. Left Jose a good angle. It's almost a little too straight, but he's going to draw this back and just be in the middle of the table and have Matt cut it down the rail. Oh no, he's setting up for a 4. Oh wow, great shot. Oh hey, what's going on, Anthony? Oh, okay, they're your niece and nephew also. Gotcha. Alright, so Matt is thinking long and hard about this. I'm hitting this with bottom left, so you're on the other side of the table for an easy shot for the 7. As Matt does beautifully. Jose's just going to pocket this to the side and draw the crap out of it. He does it beautifully. Alright, now I'm confused, because if Jose's niece and nephew live in the house with him, and you're his brother, then they would be your niece and nephew as well. Oh, why did you hit that with bottom left, Matt? Matt, you are making Jose really earn this. Oh, jeez Louise. I think that's it, isn't it? What's that?
We're gonna play another one, but just you can.
Okay. All right, guys and girls. They are going to play another set, and I'm ending the stream. But tune in every Monday. It's great to have you guys here. We had Jose and Matt ended up being favored at 64% in the poll, and they did triumph. All right, take care, guys and girls. Have a good one. Anthony, it was nice to meet you, buddy.